Well, here's luck. You see, man, this is one hell of a responsibility. All this stuff coming into Naples must go to the people, not the crooks and the speculators. Abbiamo fatto un solo errore, Cecilia, cara Genovese. Siamo stati troppo buoni.
È vero, è vero.
We made one big mistake in Sicily. We were too damn soft.
Right.
Now, enough of this crap. I don't care who it is. Princes, cardinals, everyone. You tell them, Vito. I want the people to cooperate and stop the black market. And if they don't, I will show no mercy. Vito, tell them. Am I right, General? Well, if you don't speak up, they won't listen. So, you tell them.
Stop! Stop!
Attention, please. The Colonel wants everybody to know that in order to cut out the stealing and the black market, the penalty for the violations are going to have to be very, very strict. Il colonnello chiede la collaborazione di tutti I cittadini per finire queste vergogne alla mercato nero. Penne severissime sono stabiliti per I trasgressori. Now we're going to cut out all this injustice. And we're going to have rationing so that the poor people of this city finally get a break. Il stretto è severo. Assicurerà con giustizia gli aiuti del popolo americano al popolo italiano. Viva l'America! Viva l'Italia! That makes 5 tons of wheat and 1,000 gallons of olive oil. And listen, the bearer is authorized to transport and buy and sell oil and wheat. And look, not to be requisitioned.
That's a lot of stuff. We'll be needing around a dozen trucks.
Trucks. You name it, we got it, but watch out for those drivers. They're all blacks. Tutti Mulignana, drink the gas out of the tank.
I'd sell it in the black market.
Here's the pass for the gasoline. No name, no amounts. Everything we want.
Okay. It's better we unload the trucks outside of now. There's too many MPs inside the city.
Okay.
Why ain't that mine? Yeah.
Gumby! Gumby! Gumby!
After you're unloaded, you burn all the trucks. We leave no traces.
All right. Okay.
Let's go! throw in a pack or two, the deal's off.
Okay, Goomba. Go ahead, take it. I got a brand new Buick back in New York.
Benvenuto con tutti i panni.
You like to have one of those?
Colonel.
Hi. Ah, that's some boat, huh?
That's the first packet in Italy.
Really?
You want to try her out?
You mean it's yours?
Here, come on. Let's go for a ride.
All right. Okay, fellas, look out. Here we go.
Which one is yours? Huh? This little one is like you? This?
We gotta have a new city magistrate and a new president of the Bank of Naples. And we got a lot of applications, you know, everybody wants to get into the act. But don't worry. I made up a list of anti-fascists and real friends of Americans that I personally guarantee.
Good.
Oh, by the way, I need more passes to bring in oil, gas, and everything else. But the real problem is the power plant to run the industries. And those who want it are just gonna have to pay for it. Right? You know, this is in Russia. We just don't give it away. Am I right, Colonel?
Right.
You like the car? Keep it.
And by the way, who gave Lucky Luciano his credentials as a useful person? His documents? As a useful man who had, quote, rendered services to the armed forces of the United States, unquote. You released him from jail. You practically gave him a medal.
Don't forget all the help we gave you through the Marshall Plan.
Ваше заявление — шантаж в отношении народа, которому вы говорите, что помогаете.
There is also socialist morphine that comes to the United States. Yugoslavia is very good at stopping Italian smugglers the moment their fishing boats enter your territorial waters. Why don't you notice certain giant whaling ships like the one belonging to Signor Rosario Mancino of Palermo? It lands on the Dalmatian coast every week. Sit down, Charlie. There's no use trying to put all the blame on the Italians. The ball game isn't in Rome or Naples. It's in New York and Washington.
What do you mean, Commissioner?
They've been putting a big campaign on here against us. And you've been chasing Luciano around Italy. They've been trying to discredit the Narcotics Bureau. They say we're a bunch of paranoids and megalomaniacs and that we arrest people without proof. and that we invented the whole Luciano story for political reasons.
I'll tell you what was invented. That fairy tale about Lucky Luciano winning the war in Sicily. After what came out in the Kiefer investigation, you'd think that people would know the score.
Now the Democrats are saying that Mr. Dewey let loose a flow of drugs into this country when he got Luciano sprung from jail. Mr. Dewey doesn't like any mention of the Luciano matter, and he's fighting back. And with the Republicans in Washington again in power, he's got some pretty big friends there. The Attorney General, for one, and the Secretary of the Treasury, to drop a couple of names.
And who have we got?
Each other, Charlie. So be careful. Mr. Dewey is forming his own commission to, and I quote, investigate Lucky Luciano, unquote. He's trying to prove that everything we told the Kefauver Committee was a lie, and that we have no real evidence against Luciano in Italy.
So now Lucky's the hero and we're the villains. Who's gonna buy that crap?
Judges. The same judges who were still on the bench. The ones who Frank Costello had nominated when he and Meyer Lansky and Luciano were still pulling wires at Tammany Hall.
But now the Republicans are in office.
The Mafia makes no distinction about parties. They have no party. They're on the side of whoever is in power. In Truman days, they were backing Truman, and Dewey was fighting them. Now Dewey has the power, and Kefauver is fighting them.
And where are we?
In the middle. And if we're not careful, we'll be getting it from both sides.
So what do I do now?
Well, you keep on chasing Luciano. Dewey will keep on chasing us, and Kefauver will keep on chasing Dewey. And when all this running around is over, everybody will find himself back at the same goddamn place where he started. Oh, Charlie, Charlie.
Not everyone. Not Mr. Charles Lucky Luciano. Get me the Giannini file, please.